Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? I am Frank and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to cover a cartoon that was originally a movie. Matter of fact, it was a bunch of Marvel superhero comics at one time. But after that movie, they turned it into a cartoon series on Disney. Today's cartoon review is about Big Hero 6 the Series Season 1. I assume most of you guys have seen Big Hero 6 the movie. So most of you, I assume, have at least heard of Big Hero 6 the series, if not have seen a few episodes. Big Hero 6 the series is an animated series produced by Disney Television Animation. It was created by Kim Possible creators Mark McCorkle and Bob Shuley. The pilot for the series, Baymax Returns, premiered in November of 2017, while the series itself premiered in June of 2017 on Disney Channel. The synopsis is pretty simple, especially if you've seen the movie already. The series continues the adventures of a 14-year-old boy tech genius named Hero with his robot, Baymax. Joining the pair on their journey is a control freak, Wasabi, scientist Honey Lemon, fanboy Fred, and no-nonsense girl, Go-Go. Together they form, of course, Big Hero 6, the superhero team. Hero is the new prodigy at San Francisco's Institute of Technology, the school where his brother went. He faces daunting academic challenges, not to mention the typical social trials of being the little man on campus. The stakes are also raised for the high-tech superheroes because they must protect their city from an array of new supervillains. All right, here's the good and the bad. But instead of starting off with the good first, I'm going to start off with the bad. Here's why. The animation for the series was extremely different. It's not CGI 3D animation like the movie. In the movie, they look like real people. However, on the series, it looks like they're hand-drawn. Now, I'm not 100% positive they're hand-drawn, but it just looks a lot different. And when I watched the pilots back in 2017, I was a little thrown back by the animation style. But eventually, I got used to it, because even though the animation style is a little off, the majority of the voice actors did come back from the movie. Not all of them, but most of them. And I understand that sometimes some actors don't want to come back, but that was probably another small flaw that I didn't like, is that not every one of them didn't come back. And the other thing I didn't like was there was no real shipping of characters. I mean, obviously in Kim Possible, you have Kim and Ron. And Danny Phantom, you have Danny and Sam. And Star vs. the Force of Evil, it's Star and Marco. You really want to root for the characters, not only to get together, but also give you a good story on what they're doing. So I was slightly disappointed there wasn't any, two characters that were kind of crushing on each other. Well, there was that girl crushing on Hero, but, it's like there's nothing to reciprocate. You don't want them to get together because it's not really there. You know what I mean? So, what two characters belong together in Big Hero 6? I don't know. They didn't tell me. They didn't push any. On the other hand, there are a lot of good things about the series. One, it's generally a serialized storyline. From the very beginning, from the pilot in November of 2017, we see at the very end, there's a man looking at a bunch of monitors. We don't know who he is. Throughout the rest of the season, we slowly see this guy's face. Then, we see that he's working with other villains, other new villains, like Blobby, Noodle Burger Boy, and the blue-haired Momokasi. Now, I'm not going to tell you the name of this main villain, because I don't want to spoil it for you, but he's pretty cunning, and he does manipulate a lot of people. Another thing I really loved about this series is the callbacks to the original movie. Hero goes to visit Professor Callahan in jail. At the end of his visit, Professor Callahan says again that he's really sorry about his brother, and Hero tells him that Tadashi would have wanted him to forgive him, but he's just not ready yet. It's very, very touching. Another callback to the movie is Hero's brother, Tadashi. They bring him back in little parts here and there, mainly through the video on Baymax. But they also bring him back once more in the Halloween episode. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's actually pretty cool in the way they bring him back. Another thing I want to mention, which is kind of funny, the trio called Mad Jacks. To me, they reminded me of three guys from the Kim Possible series called Team Impossible. Then again, the people who created Kim Possible did put this show together, so you kind of have laid their fingerprints on it somewhere, and you kind of see where they got the idea from. Anyway, and speaking of Kim Possible, Christy Carlson Romano also voices a character in this series. Hero was sort of thrown back into the world of bot fighting, doing some investigation on something, which of course is a throwback to the movie. Anyway, while he's bot fighting, he meets another girl there who's a bot fighter, and the girl he meets there just happens to be voiced by the same girl who voiced Kim Possible, Christy Carlson Romano. All right, now I've reached that part of the video where I give you my score of Big Hero 6 the series. series. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, I give Big Hero 6 the series Season 1 an 8. It is a very, very good series. It's not perfect. I really enjoyed the animation style of the movie better. I really wish they would put two characters together in a more of a relationship type of thing. But I love the serialized storyline, and we get a big payoff at the end of Season 1. And the characters are just what you remember from the movie. So if you've never seen Big Hero 6, the series, you've got to go check it out. It is very, very good. So what do you think of Big Hero 6, the series? Do you like it? Do you like my video talking about it? If you do, then give this video a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you want to talk about Big Hero 6, the series, Season 1, leave your comments in the comment section below the video. I'd love to hear from you. Well, that's all for this video. Before I go, I'll leave you with this word of advice. Cartoons are not just for kids. A good cartoon with a good storyline, good characters, and good animation will entertain kids and adults. That's all for this week. Thanks a lot for watching. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.